Hi, this is Lisa Marie Nicole, and this is Rockin' for God. Let's rock, let's rock, let's rock, let's rock, let's rock. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Rockin' for God podcast. I am your host, Lisa Marie Nicole. Today is March 29th, Palm Sunday, the beginning of Holy Week. Churches around the world have recited the Passion of our Lord at every Mass. Today marks Jesus Christ's triumphant entry into Jerusalem. It signifies Christ as the Messianic King, celebrated by crowds waving palm branches. It serves as a bridge between honoring Christ's kingship and preparing for his crucifixion. This week means more to me than anything in life. Christ suffered, died, and on the third day rose again so that all that believe in him will have eternal life with him in heaven. As someone like me that lives in chronic pain and has bad days, as I did yesterday, I offer up my suffering in union with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, especially during Holy Week. I like to serve at the Masses that represent his death and resurrection. I will never forget what he did for me and for you, so that we may have eternal life. This life will pass away. That is why we should not live for this life, live for the next, with the Lord as our King and Savior. When the world lets us down, let us remember that the Lord never will. Just look at him on the cross and you will know that. Today's guest is Chad Rivette, country artist from Canada. He will talk about his faith and his music. I will end this show with my song, Walking Through the Desert, that I play every year during Lent. Also, stick around for the Oh Here Dogs of the Week and see what's left of them to be adopted. So let's get started. I'll be right back.
I know you're there, God. Sometimes I feel alone, even when I'm not. All the troubles in the world, I forget all I've got. I know.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Rockin' for God. If you are watching this show for the first time, welcome to my show. This is live on YouTube, and if you're following me on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel so you can watch all of these shows every week or every Sunday. Sometimes I do shows on Saturdays. Also on Lisa Marie Nicole Music on Facebook. This is also live on X. It will be on Podbean on the Four Persons and Indie Rampage Radio also for playback. So this is available on all platforms. And I want to welcome all the people that are watching for the first time. I really hope you enjoyed this show and my guest that's going to be coming on and the future shows. And if you would like to be a guest on my show, I am booked up right now until the end of June. But I am booking for July right now. So if you'd like to be a guest and you're a singer-songwriter, an author in the military, anybody that would like to tell your testimony as to God has helped you in your career, in your life, then send me an email, send me a message on Messenger, and I will get you scheduled and tell you what I need to come on my show. So once again, thank you. Happy Palm Sunday. And let me bring on my guests. Hello, Chad. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks. Yourself?
Good. Can you please introduce yourself and tell everybody where you're from?
My name is Chad Rivette, and I reside in Sudbury, Ontario, and I'm originally from Cornwall, Ontario.
So you're in Northern Ontario, right?
Yeah, correct.
Where are you from originally?
Cornwall, Ontario.
Where's Cornwall?
That would be east of here, so near Ottawa, Montreal area.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been to Montreal a couple of times actually. So I know the area, Montreal area there, but I haven't been to the whole part of Canada, so I don't know a lot of areas. I know it's big though.
Yeah,
and it's cold.
Border of the state.
Yeah, and we were talking before. You got snow up there now, right?
Oh yeah, a week and a half ago we got hit with like 4 feet of snow in 36 hours, so that was fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Are you snowed in right now, or
No,
you
no,
still have
we're
it?
good. Yeah, they're still cleaning up, but we're good to go. Still can
Wow,
get to
that's
the
great.
picking and stuff, so that's good.
That's great. I can't imagine that kind of snow. If we ever got that snow in Florida, I think it'd be the end of the world. If we got it. But from Jersey, I remember that. So I remember that very well. So thank you for coming on. I'm really glad that we finally made it here.
Thank you,
And
man.
so you were born in Canada, correct? You said you're from
Yeah, I was
Cornwall
born in
originally.
Cornwall, Ontario. Yeah,
Have you ever, well, I know you've this question, but I'm asking you to tell the audience. Have you been to America, the US to perform?
I
Or have you ever lived here at all?
I've never lived, no, but I've been down there to the award shows, and I'm performing in Atlanta, Georgia this August at the ISO Awards, and I'm
Hmm.
also a presenter and a judge for the ISO Awards. So I'm excited. That'll be my third year going down. I just came back from Nashville in November, and I've
Cool.
been in a lot of places in the state.
That's cool. And you have a band, right?
I
You
do.
have your own band?
I do a lot of duo stuff with my guitar player, my producer Carrie Blackwell. But yeah,
That's good. That's good. And do you travel with your band, or you travel solo?
Carrie comes with me. We do some shows out in Toronto. We just did a show about 3-4 weeks ago for the CN with Dave Wood. We did a little thing out there at the Painted Lady, and then I just got back from Hamilton on Friday morning. We did a little pre-party opening thing for the Juno Awards across the street at the Anchor, so that was really fun. Got to
Yeah.
meet people and do a lot of networking, and actually got invited to go to the Juno Award kickoff with some pretty big people, so that was really fun.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, the ISSAs is pretty cool. I haven't made it in the past 2 years, but I'm looking to go back one of these times. But it's I'm nominated this year too, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, when I first went there the first time, I met so many people, and actually that was the first time that I broadcasted this show live. It was there.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and then it just took off after that. So I was like, wow, that's great. It really did something for me, by doing this show. So it's great. It's good to network.
Yeah, it's such a great musical community, and it's just everyone's at everybody's back, and it's a great thing. Great thing that Tammy.
And I'm sure we know all the same people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big community. I have so many friends, Andrew, Dean, Bo, and all of them. I know we know all the same people because they're all,
Andrew, Dean, and I actually just wrote a song together 2 weeks ago that we're working on right now.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool. Oh, that's my buddy. He lives an hour from me.
Oh,
he's right here. Yeah, he's close to me. That's good. Good luck with that.
We're just about done working on that one, so we're anxious to get with that one out.
Well, you're both country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know you are too, right? You sing all country?
No, I sing everything, but my roots are country. I was born and raised country. That's what I like to perform, but I also do karaoke shows every weekend for the last 34 years. So I do lots of different genres. And one of my favorite things is, like, I love singing, I love performing, but I love giving somebody the space to do that too on stage.
Yeah.
I always told my wife, if I wasn't a singer, I'd love to be a producer, because there's nothing more magical than listening to somebody who can sing and captivate you, and know that I do that to some people. It's a great feeling, right?
Exactly. I know how that feels because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I give people an outlet to come on this show. And I get to meet so many amazing people like you and other people that some people I've never heard before. And I'm like, wow, they're really good. I mean, how are they not signed, or how are they not bigger than they are?
Exactly.
But all independent artists, that's what we all strive for. So that's why I really wanted this show to help give people an outlet. Also, for people to talk about their faith in public and be able to say things of how, because if you think about it, if it wasn't for God, we wouldn't have any of this.
Yeah.
We won't be able to do any of this. And what we were blessed with, which is talent.
Yeah, exactly.
And so do you write all your own music, or you share that?
I do. I write a lot of my music, but I have branched out and collaborated with some local musicians here in
Yeah.
the north. And
Mhm.
I write a lot with my guitar player as well. And a good friend of mine, Robbie Watson from Cornwall, he's also an entertainer. I write a lot of songs with him, childhood friend. We always grew up. Um, we actually reconnected probably, I want to say, just before COVID hit. We had probably a decade there where life goes on kind of thing, and he got busy, I got busy, but we
Mhm.
connected during the beginning of COVID, and ever since then we've just been writing together and rekindling our friendship. And it's beautiful. Music's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
I collaborated with some people too. In fact, I'm working on something right now with somebody that's a surprise. I'm not saying yet.
And
Um, but so what inspires you to write and perform?
I only started writing 3 years ago. Um,
Really?
yeah, I only started writing. I've been a performer for 34 years, and I had some options and some really cool things happen when I was 16 years old, and I was supposed to take off to Nashville and go to and do some stuff with a record company down there. And when I was 2 weeks out of leaving, I found out that my mother was terminally ill with cancer. So I stayed back, and I decided, obviously, family's first, and I stayed back and I stayed with her. And then when I was around 18, just past 18 years old, she went into remission. So I made a whole plan, and I was leaving again 2 weeks out to go to Nashville to do what I wanted to do 2 years prior. And again, 2 weeks before I was about to head out, we got a phone call, and she found out she had 3 brain tumors, and that
Oh
she was
my God.
terminally ill, and they gave her 6 months to a year to live. So I made the call again to step back and stay home, and which I'm so glad I did, because probably some of the best conversations I ever had with my mom were
Yeah.
her knowing that she was passing. So a lot of things came to light and on the table, and the one promise she asked me was to take care of my father when she passed. So I put my dreams on the back burner, and for 33 years I kept that promise to my mom. I'm fortunate enough to still have my father here today. And then my mother ended up passing away on my daughter's first birthday. So it's
Oh,
a
wow.
hard time for me. And but when my last child moved out 3 years ago out of the house, and they're all self-efficient, they all have their own homes and fantastic jobs, and starting their families of their own. We have 3 godsons now, or grandsons, sorry, not godsons. I decided to put my pen to paper and try and do what I wanted to be doing for the last 33 years. So I sat down one day, and an hour, I wrote Fallback for my mom. That was the first song that I ever wrote in honor of her. And in the song, that's pretty much my life and the promises I made to her. And yeah, so that was my first song, and I submitted that song to ISA, and I won International Entertainer of the Year Gold with that song.
Did you win last year?
No, I won 2 years prior, 3 years
I
ago
think
with
I
that.
remember that. I
Pardon?
might have been there. I might have been there when you won that. I think I remember that.
So I won that one, and when you become a gold winner, that now you become a judge presenter for the next 2 years. So
Yeah.
that's what I did. So last year I was there, and I was a judge and a presenter, and then this year I'm also a judge, presenter, and a performer this year. So
That's cool.
yeah, I love it.
And I just want to let everybody know that Shad forgot to send me that song. So he's going to send it to me, and I'm going to play it at the end of next week's show for him, so everybody could hear the song he wrote for his mom. So if you watch next week's show, I'll play it, because I'm doing an Easter special next week. So I'm going to add it in there, and I'm going to play it for everyone. And that way I'll let everybody know that it's his song, so you guys can hear it.
I appreciate that.
Okay, no problem. Just after the show's over, just send it to me, and I'll add it to my list next week. I'm gonna play your song, Not to Me, the first one, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay? Be right back. This is his first song, Not to Me. Just
Picture of our honeymoon underneath that harvest moon's now in pieces. Words were said I can't recall. Whole night's a blur from the alcohol. Wish I could put this cat back on. Now I've gone too far, drank too fast, trying to drown out a memory, filling up this glass. When mine's made up, she's already gone. It's just me in this empty house, far too long. To her, our life is just a memory, but not to me. Been 2 years since we said I do. Still have that photograph of her honeymoon. Every once in a while, take it out when I'm missing you. Wish I could put this cat back on. Now I've gone too far, drank too fast, trying to drown out a memory, filling up this glass. Mine's made up, it's already gone, just me in this empty house, far too long. Her, our life is just a memory. Oh, not to be. Gone too far, drank too fast, trying to drown out her memory, filling up this glass. Mine's made up, it's already gone, just me in this empty house, far too long. Her, our life is just a memory. Her, our life is just a mystery. Out to me. Not to me.
That's a great song. I love your voice.
Thank you. Thank you so
Great,
much.
great voice. Yeah, a couple people said that. So what's that song about? Did you write that about something that happened to you, or?
I wrote that song with my lifelong friend Robbie Watson back in Cornwall. He started writing the song, and we were talking on the phone, and he was telling me a little bit of things there. So we decided to write the song together, because as much as he wrote half that song with me, there's a lot in there that I went through personally in my life, so I connected to it instantly.
Yeah.
So I jumped on with him and finished writing the song, and we came up with our ideas for it. And then we actually had the melody down on the guitar, and then I brought it to my producer, and he just put his magical music touch on it there. But that song holds dear, probably to the both of us. But I resonate with that song a lot. So
Yeah.
that I went on and I helped him finish writing that song, and yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice song. I like the melody too. It's nice.
Thank you.
So you're Catholic, right?
I am.
Yeah. Are you practicing Catholic? Do you attend mass or anything, or?
We don't, to be honest. When my mother passed away, I used to go to church with my mother very, very often. We go every Sunday and Christmas, of course. But my mother was very Catholic, and but she used to read the Bible to me. And when she passed away, I had a really hard time, and I went really down a dark rabbit hole where I was mad at God, and I didn't know why they took my mom. Like, my mom, I know everybody says this, but my mother was the nicest human on earth, the most beautiful person inside and out, and I just couldn't figure out why, with everybody that we have around earth that are not nice people or have done wrong in their life or continue to be not nice people, and they still live till they're 100. And my mother passes away when she's 45. My mind couldn't wrap around that. So I was very in a dark place, very mad. And I'm glad that I saw the light after. And it's something like, I hold my mother's cross on me that I took off of her before they put her down in her casket. I took this off, and it's been on my neck for 26 years.
Wow.
And I found my faith slowly. The next song that you're going to play is a little bit about what I went through. When I lost my mom, I went into a dark place, and it took me 25 years later to put that on paper. And it's kind of like a healing thing for me. But yeah, I don't practice it. My wife works in a church. That's her job. She works in a church. She's a secretary, and she does everything for the church, and writes masses for the priests and does all kinds of different things.
Wow.
And so I have a little touch of my church, a little touch of her, like, talking about it, or I go see her at church. Like, I go and visit her in the church, and we walk around. I actually did a video last year of my guitar player and I's rendition of "Oh Holy Night," and we taped it on YouTube, music video for it, and that's in the church that my wife works in. It's the oldest church here in Sudbury. It's, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's 105 years old. It's over 100 years.
What's the name of it?
It's called Christ the King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be an old. And I know is it in Ontario? On Ontario?
Yeah, Sudbury.
Yeah, because I know they have some old stuff in Ontario. They have some really old churches there, like historic.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful church. I'm actually going to record a music video this summer coming. I wrote a song with Riley Nicholson and Willowstone Music out in Atlanta area. They live between Atlanta and Nashville there. And we wrote a song called Crossed by the County Line. And I'm going to go record back in my hometown, just on the outskirts. It's called the Ruins of St. Raphael's. It's a church that burnt down, and the only thing standing is the walls in the field. The wall is intact, but the roof is gone, and everything that was glass wood, everything that burnt. But the ruins are still there. So I'm going to record a music video there.
That's great. Good luck with that. That sounds beautiful. So, do you ever see yourself going back to mass at one day?
Yeah, we have gone. I've gone. When I stopped going, like, I felt like when my mother passed away, I stopped doing a lot of things, and including with the family, because we used to get together with certain parts of the family every Christmas, that kind of stuff. My mom was like the glue in everything, right? Kept everything together. So I didn't go to mass for the longest time. I relocated myself here to Sudbury on a promise I made to my mom to take care of my father. That's how I ended up here. He wanted to move and get away from everything that not reminded him of my mom, but it was like you drive by a house or drive by their old place. Like, it was a constant reminder that she was gone. So he needed a different light. So he moved here, and I packed up my family, moved here on a promise I kept to her. And when I met my wife that I have now, her mom was very involved in the church. Our stepson, which is my wife's son, he was an altar boy. So that part of the church came back to me again when I met my wife. And so basically I've been with her for 17 years now. So in the last 17 years, it's come back to me. And
so she was a blessing. God sent her to you. Yeah. That's a blessing. That he sent her to you to help you get through the hard time, because I understand, and nobody knows what it feels like to lose somebody. I mean, everybody knows that lost somebody in their life, but I always said, like, you went through that dark time in your life, but you came out of it on the other side. There's so many people that are still living in darkness because of that. And it's so hard when you don't have your faith to get through that. So when we have our faith, of course, we're going to go through that also, but we have the faith knowing that you're going to see your mother again someday.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's beautiful, is that we have that promise, you know, and that's what I go by, because my mom is everything to me, and she lives with me, and I take care of her. And, you know, someday I'm going to go through that. And, you know, I know that I'm going to go through that period too. But you know what? I know that God is there, and I know that I can lean on him, and I know where she's going to be, and I know hopefully where I'm going to be. So, you know, that's what I strive for in life. I think we all do as Christians. That's in life. That's what we want to be. And when we have that, you know, when you know that in your heart that you're going to see that person again, it makes it a little bit easier. Of course, you're going to miss the person when they're not here. But it does make it easier knowing that one day we're all going to be together again with Jesus, you know, with God in heaven. So I'm really glad to hear that, though. I'm really, really proud of you that you did that, and you came out of that, because that's very hard to do that. And I'm glad. And I'll pray for you. I'll keep praying for you that you keep that journey just keeps going and gets better for you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Do you plan on writing any Christian music, or have you? We started like Crossed by the County Line. That's a pretty Christian song. We talked about it, Riley and I and Willow, and we're going to write some more. I want to put some more of my feelings on paper. Cool. You'll see a lot of my songs are about bar life and like country, right? Bar and neon signs and alcohol. But I lived like 34 years of my life in that. It's like my first gig was when I was 14 years old, and I've never had a weekend off in 34 years. I played every single weekend. So, I know every time I try to get in touch with you, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're hard man to get in touch with. You're always playing somewhere like all day long. I'm like, my God. On May 11th of 2025, I celebrated my 75th 100th show. Wow. God bless you. Good for you. That's great. Then, in 2025, I did 271 shows, and I'm hoping to surpass that in 2026 this year. So I've been giving it everything I got, especially for the last 3 years of writing and everything. I want to show my kids you're never too old to chase what you truly believe is what you're meant to do. Right? Chase your dream. That's true. I did. I'm living proof of that. I always wanted to be an author, and I did. I might not be a New York Times bestseller yet, but I did. I did. I wanted to be all three. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be an author, and I wanted to be a journalist. So God said, well, I'll make you a podcast host instead for me. I can get it all done. That's it. I did it all. So, I thank him for that. So I'm good. That doesn't mean I want to leave this earth right now, but I think I did everything I was supposed to do. That's amazing. But you never know. There's still more. I'm going to play the other song. And we'll talk about this, why you wrote this. This is Dear Alcohol. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Dear alcohol, it's me again, sitting alone looking for a friend, and I come here every Friday night. Same old crowd, same old fights. Dear alcohol, on the top shelf. You numb the pain, I lose a piece of myself, lost in the haze of a whiskey glass, chasing ghosts from my past. As I sit here, stare at you on the wall, leaning on this bar so I don't fall. I'm tired of living these neon nights under those Friday night lights. Gotta get myself out of here. It's been one hell of a year. Can't see straight, it's 2 a.m. Fell off my stool again. Gotta get up off this floor. Dear alcohol, we can't be friends anymore. Dear alcohol, it's me again. Try to fight you, but you always win. Another night at the bar, another cab to my door. Dear alcohol, gotta let me go before I lose all my control and find myself back here again. Hard to say goodbye, my friend, as I sit here and stare at you on the wall, leaning on this bar so I don't fall. Tired of living these neon nights, hunger than Friday night lights. Gotta get myself out of here. It's been one hell of a year. Can't see straight, it's 2 a.m. I fell off my stool again. I gotta get up off this floor. Dear alcohol, we can't be friends anymore. Got to break free. No more controlling me. Tired of living these neon nights, under that Friday night lights. Gotta get myself out of here. It's been one hell of a year. Can't see straight, it's 2 a.m. Fell off my stool again. I can't do this anymore. I gotta get up off this floor. Dear alcohol, we can't be friends anymore. Dear alcohol, we can't be friends anymore.
Wow, those are some lyrics.
Thank you.
You could tell you were going through something there.
Yeah, it was a hard time in my life. A year after my mom passed, I went down, like I said, a really dark hole. And yeah, that song's about that. And it's also about, like I explained before, about losing my faith the moment she died a little bit. And then came to a realization that I can't be leaning on this bar stool again. I can't be laying on that floor. And when the bridge says I got to break free, no more controlling me, that's the alcohol. That's the thoughts of not having my faith. That's everything, right? That's everything across the board that I wasn't raised to be.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and you never know, somebody might need to hear that, you know. I mean, and you know, it's a shame to say, but sometimes it is really the times that we go through our life the most when we're suffering that makes the best music.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I live in chronic pain and I suffered, I wrote some of my best songs to do with suffering and how to come to God and let him trust in him. And, you know, and those are the songs that people look for, songs when they could listen to that when they're going through things.
Later on in life, I realized, like, if God wants to make you powerful, he doesn't crown you first, right? He breaks you first. He breaks you so you know what's real, and you know, like, he doesn't, I don't know. It's like, he doesn't want to destroy you. He's going to make you realize what's weak inside of you and make you more powerful, right?
Yeah, but God doesn't do that to us. We do it to ourselves. I think God allows things to happen to us because it makes us stronger and it brings us to him. Yes. So he will never hurt us. He will never do anything to us. It's just that he allows things to happen. Yeah, because, exactly. You know, and it's up to us to think about that and say, you know, I'm not like you did. I'm not supposed to be living this way. I'm not supposed to be doing this. And you remember your faith and you remember, you know, you get your train of thought back again and look where you are now.
Yeah.
So and then you thank God for all of that, because, you know, if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be where you are right now. So, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. When I
and
wrote Fall Back for My Mom, that was the first song that I wrote. Dear Alcohol was right after that. So I started thinking to myself, like, these are the promises I made to Mom, and everything, put them down on paper. It was kind of a healing process. And in the result of her passing away, what happened to me? I went down that rabbit hole. So that's where Dear Alcohol comes from. And it's
yeah,
just, I've been pretty much like mapping out what had happened in the last 26 years of her being gone, right?
yeah.
And
How long has it been?
realizing every time that he was right there beside me, and I didn't realize it at that moment. Like
Yeah,
making that decision.
and you realize it now,
I do. Yeah.
and that's great. And I'm sure she's right there watching over you every day, and she's probably proud of you and everything you've
The thing
done.
that I've been blessed for is that she passed away on my daughter's first birthday. My daughter's 27 this year. So it's been 26 years on May 19th that she had passed. And my daughter, I tell her this all the time, and she's so humbled by it too, but my mother is my oldest daughter. Like, she looks like her, same height as her, same statue, same laugh, same everything. Like, when you look at my daughter, it's like I get to visit my daughter and I get to see my mom every day.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Like, same mannerism, same everything, same laugh, same. She's funny. She's just good-hearted, amazing mom to her children. Like, I look at her and I see my mom and her every day.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's a blessing.
absolutely.
How many kids do you have? 3?
I have 3. I have 2 girls and a boy, and then we have 3 grandsons.
Wow, that's nice. That's a
Yeah.
nice family. Are your kids, you try to get your kids to go to church, or do your kids go?
They don't. If we all go as a family and stuff, I don't want to. They know how I feel, so I don't push it. I let them find their way, because I don't want to push it upon them and then resent me pushing it upon them. So I just let them find their own way. They know how I am and they respect me, and they have their faith and their beliefs, and I don't think they should be pushed into believing. I think they have to be found.
Well, not just that, they see around them also. I mean, it's how you live your life is how you let other people,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah.
the way you live your life is how you show people.
That's right.
You know, and they see you're blessed and whatever you have is from God, then they're going to want to see that and they're going to want that.
Yeah.
And that's what you show them. So I just have a couple more questions for you. How different is it to perform in Canada than it is in the US?
I performed. It's not different. It's the same. It's the love of music. It's the same people, the same crowd. They all know the same songs.
Yeah.
It's amazing when you go somewhere and you play your song and they sing the song back to you. It's like, wow. But I don't find there's any difference at all. Like, I truly believe people who love music and do music, we're all the same. Everybody is the same essentially in the world anyway.
Well, it depends on what type of music you're singing, because what I'm trying to get at is, if you sang Christian music, how would that like affect what you do?
Honestly, it wouldn't affect me at all, because I play what I'm feeling from my heart at the moment. And when I get on stage, as much as I want everybody to connect and have a good time, I'm always playing and performing how I'm feeling that day.
Mm-hmm.
Or what I want to get off my chest. So I don't think there is quite a difference. Like you said, there's different genres of music, and you might not like Christian music or rock music or punk music, but essentially music's a beautiful thing, and music's medicine to anyone who listens to it, right? Regardless.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I believe that. And there's different messages, and that's my next question. What message do you try to convey to people through your songwriting?
Just a message of, sometimes, like Dear Alcohol, like you can make a difference. You can change your life. You can make the right steps. It's never too late, pretty much. It's never too late to make the right step forward. Sometimes it's unfortunate enough or not fortunate enough that people aren't there to help them through it, because some people are alone. But essentially the message that I just try to share my story, basically.
Mhm.
Trying to share my part of my life. And if one lyric or one verse of my song could change someone, then I've done my job.
Are you looking to do like a whole Christian album, like a gospel album, or you just want to do like a couple of songs?
I would like to start off by doing a couple songs, and eventually, when I have enough, do an album. But like I said, I'm just basically, my writing is part of healing myself. It's unless I collaborate with someone and they have a part, and sometimes we don't realize, but we write a song with a co-writer, and that heals both of us. And then it brings us to know that, oh my God, like you went through that too. I went through that. Then your connection is even tighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And everybody has gone through something or is going through something in their life, especially in this world today. So, and I got a lot of new followers right now watching this, and they're really happy to see Catholics coming on here and talking about their faith, talking about their self, their music and everything, because I want this to be an outlet for people to come on here and talk about their faith in God and how God has helped them get through times in their life, because I want people to see that where you can show people out there that you can be just an ordinary person that went through what you went through, but God saved you and put you back on track again. And there might be somebody out there listening that that is going through that and wants to know, how do I get through that, and
Back when I went through it, I didn't know how to get through it, right?
Yeah. And you just pray a lot, basically, because that's really all you can do, is just pray and just wait for him to answer. And if he doesn't, then, he does answer. You just have to really pay attention and listen to what he's telling you. Because a lot of times he answers people and they just pass it off as, it's just a coincidence. But there's no coincidences when it comes to God.
No.
So you just have to know who it's coming from also.
Yeah. He'll show you the sign. Your eyes just have to be open.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And so do you have any tours or anything coming up in Canada and the US?
Nope. I just have I'm performing, like I said, at the Eisler Awards in August, and I just got done doing a really good gig a few weeks ago. I have another one coming up in April. But I'm planning across Ontario. I'm actually doing a show. We're opening up on June 13th for a girl that's coming from Alberta here to Sudbury, and she's relocating in Toronto to do her music career. So we just landed a gig with her where we're going to be opening for her on the 13th here in Sudbury. But I'm planning across Ontario tour right now. I have so many bookings that I have to get through that once those are done and my word to be there is done, then I can plan my cross Ontario tour.
That's great. And then you're going to be in Atlanta in August. Do you remember the date this year? What is it? August what?
23rd, I believe. 22nd.
Yeah, it's earlier this year. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. A good place for inspiration is at the Mass.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely true. So you're going to be so you're going to be doing tours in Canada and the US, and then you'll be in the ISSA. You're a judge this year.
Yeah.
And good luck. Well, and wish you good luck, but have fun at the after party. I usually don't attend the after party, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. You're just doing the after party. You're not doing the before one, are you?
No, I'm just doing the after party. Just doing a little set there at the after party. So if you come down, I'd love to meet you.
Yeah, definitely. You know how many people will say they want to meet me that I've done this show. I've had so many people on this show from there. And I'm like, well, some of them I already know. That's why they've been on the show, because they contacted me and I have them on. Plus, I'm always posting this on the page on the ISA group, so they they always contact me. But it'll be fun. So I just want to tell everybody where they can find your music, your podcast. I mean, your music, your songs and everything else to follow you?
I'm on YouTube. I'm on all the platforms like Deezer, Apple, Spotify under Chad Rivette. So my name's ChadRivette. You can find me on chadrivette.com, chadrivette.ca. My website's being updated right now. It's about a year not being updated because I just haven't had time to do. I own everything, right? My own like booking management and everything. So there's so much time in a day. But yeah, if you go on my website, you can click on my links too to go to my music. I have some new music coming out very shortly. And like I said, I'm writing one with Andrew Dean, and I'm also writing another one with Benjaphonic, with Trent Chandler. So a bunch of people across the board making some beautiful music, and it'll be out soon.
I want to hear that one with Andrew.
Oh yeah, it's pretty funny. We were sitting here and had in my head there for a song title, so I threw it out to him. He's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we did it. It turned out pretty. We only wrote it. It took us, I think it was like 40 minutes on the phone, and we're like, like that was fun. So put some music to it and everything. And I'm going to record because we're so far apart. I'm going to record the all the instruments and stuff here and my vocal part and send it over to him out in Florida, and then he can do his part, and then we'll release it there. But yeah, we're having fun with it. Definitely a fun song, fun summer song for sure.
And the one that you're going to do, the Christian song, I definitely want to hear that.
Absolutely. I'll send it to you 100%. Crosses by the county line. Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming on. I want to wish you a blessed Easter.
You as well. Thank you so much for having me.
And don't forget to send me that song because I really want to hear it. The one about your mom. And I'll keep you in my prayers for everything.
Thank you so much.
And, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming on. And maybe I'll see you. You never know. If I don't see you this year, maybe I'll make one of them and I'll definitely get to meet you.
Absolutely.
I'll let you know when I come out there so I can meet you somewhere inside.
Perfect. Sounds good.
So have a good rest of the week.
You too. Stay blessed, everyone.
Thank you too. God bless.
Bye.
Hey, everyone. Thank you, all the new people that are joining me. I see there's some people that haven't been on here before. If you'd like to go follow Chad and Chad Rivette, go follow him on all his socials and his music on Spotify and everywhere else you can follow him. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you really enjoyed this show, then come back every week on Sundays and watching every week. And I have some new people on. Next week, I got an Easter special, and I am going to be doing all the live music. I'll be singing all kinds of resurrection music and Christian music to do with Jesus's resurrection. And I'm also going to play Chad's song during that also. And I think John Benko is going to come on and say a few things, and I'm going to see who else might want to come on and just say a few things about Easter. But that's going to be a great show. 6 p.m. next week. I'm going to be singing live for you here. And I have a lot of my music because all my music is Christian. So I'm going to have a lot of music about Jesus. So if you'd like to hear me sing live, hear all my award-winning songs, then come back next week at 6 p.m. On the 5th, that's Easter Sunday. And then on the 12th, I have Alice Nelson coming on. She's a country artist. The 19th, I have Miss Kristen. And the 26th, Scott Vanover. And then I have May and June completely booked right now. I actually have 2 weeks in July booked already. So I'm getting into the summer now. So if you're watching this show and you'd like to come on, you have to contact me right away before these fill up like that because they're filling up. And I'm also going to have a special guest come on. I'm trying to set up a show for him somewhere in between. It might be on a Saturday. So I'll let you guys know if I have another Saturday special. But thank you so much again. I really enjoy doing this. And I'm really blessed to have you guys out there watching this show. Thank you for watching and supporting this show every week. Thank you for voting for me for the Gospel Choice Music Awards. Today is the last day to vote. So if you'd like to vote again, go on gospeljoycemusicawards.com. I am nominated for Podcast and Podcaster of the Year and Female Songwriter Vocalist. So you can vote for me tonight as many times as you want. Tonight's the last night. We only have a few hours left. So If you'd like to do that, thank you. And then the ISSA awards are coming up, and we're going to need votes for that also. That is in April. So once again, thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with my song, Walking Through the Desert. And this song is available on all streaming sites. You can get this on my website, lisamarie.nicole.com, as an MP3. And I will see you again next week. God bless.
Open my eyes, get ready for the day. Pick up my Bible and head on my way. When I meet people, I run out of things to say. Then out of my mouth comes, Jesus is the only way. Walking through the desert, my feet hit the ground. Listening as I'm moving, waiting for a sound of the voice from heaven, but no one is around. So I keep on walking, walking till I hear him around. Life hits us hard, depression becomes faith. We know in our hearts that there's another way. So we trust in Jesus to get us through the strife. He died for our sins so we could have eternal life. Walking through the desert, my feet hit the ground. Listening as I'm moving, waiting for a sound of a voice from heaven, but no one is around. So I keep on walking, walking till I hear him I'm walking, I'm talking, I see him. He has come around. We're walking, we're talking, we're waiting for your feet to hit the ground. Walking through the desert, my feet hit the ground. Listening as I'm moving, waiting.